Hey y'all, it's May the 19th, 2016.
You may or may not be aware of a YouTuber whom I did a video on actually the other day. Her name's Evalion, or that's her YouTube channel name. I don't know what her real name is. I did a video on her and I entitled it The Most Adorable Racist on the Entire Internet, or something like that. Alright. It wasn't but a few days later that I noticed that Leafy is Here actually did a video on her after I had done a video on her. It's a pretty good video. Of course, I'm going to leave all sort of links at the bottom. And then it wasn't but a few days after that Evalion's YouTube channel was deleted off of YouTube. Alright? And, it sparked quite a bit of controversy. Alright, and I'm going to discuss that real quick. But before I do, I would like to go ahead and quote one of my personal favorites out there, a fellow by the name of Malcolm X. And he has a famous quote that says, "I'm for truth, no matter who tells it. I'm for justice, no matter who it is for or against. I'm a human being, first and foremost, and as such, I'm for whoever and whatever benefits humanity as a whole." I feel like it's a pretty good line right there. I feel like the essence of what he's saying right there is also embodied in the First Amendment, in the Constitution of the United States, talking about free speech. And free speech in general, well, that holds a whole world of possibilities when it comes to the benefits of humanity as a whole. The very opposite of that would be political correctness, and that is a cancer on society. Alright? Anyways, like I said, Evalion had been deleted from YouTube, and I don't think that that's going to really stop her or very much slow her down, which seems to be like what YouTube would be trying to do. Right? It kind of resembles the way in which, and I'm going to touch on this in another video, the way in which the media seems to be trying to slow down Donald Trump. And every time they do that, coincidentally, all they do is make him more popular. Alright? You gotta imagine the people who run the media aren't so dumb to not understand that. It's an interesting game that's being played. It is chess, it is not checkers. Alright? Very complex. I don't want to make it seem like as if I know the very nitty gritty of what's going on behind the scenes as far as the Donald Trump, as far as censorship in general. But of course, like I said, it caused a lot of controversy as far as the fact that she was deleted. You got a whole bunch of people saying, "Oh man, free speech, this is a travesty." You got a whole bunch of people saying, "Well, she's a racist and the world's better without her, and YouTube is a private company, so they can do whatever they like." And honestly, my 2 cents are, both of those are correct. I am for free speech, no matter who's telling it. No matter if I agree with them or disagree with them on a whole slew of things. Alright? And YouTube is a private company. They can do whatever it is they would like. Alright? I went ahead and I dived into a whole bunch of people talking about a whole bunch of different angles as far as this deletion of Evalion. I left a link down at the bottom and stuff. There's a guy by the name of Styxenahammer 666 who, it doesn't take long to figure out that he's a pagan and, he's going to say a lot of things that would upset a Christian. This is true, but at the same time, it all comes back to free speech. It all comes back to what Malcolm X was talking about, what a lot of people talked about throughout the ages. Is that people should have the right to say what it is they want. Right? And if what they're saying, what they want to say is straight up and down retarded, well, go ahead and put that out there. And the people should be smart enough to have discernment as to what should be listened to and what should not be listened to. Alright? And I do want to make a shout out to Styxenahammer 666. The reason being is he's a very thoughtful individual. Whether or not, Christianity is his thing, it does not matter because he is a thoughtful individual. Not only that, he's also pretty dang articulate about, his views and why he's viewing things that way. Alright? He's quite entertaining to listen to. That being said, his video on Evalion, and there's, like I said, a number of videos by a number of different people. His video I found to be probably the most, I don't know if you say accurate, thoughtful. I thought what he had to say was pretty insightful. Right? One of the points that he made was that Evalion, in his mind, he didn't think that Evalion really truly was as nationally socialistic as she makes herself out to be. Right? And that in his mind, he doesn't think that she necessarily she necessarily digs Hitler as much as she said that she does. It's more so that he knows that she knows that she'll get mad attention by saying these sorts of things. And mad attention, what that leads to is eventually is money, influence. And that's true. I mean, at least that's true as I see it. But I actually want to take it a little bit further. Right? In my opinion, from what I've seen, from what I have gathered from Evalion's channel before it was deleted, is that it's not so much a conscientious effort. Now, there might be some conscientious parts of it, as far as, emphasizing the whole Hitler thing so much. As it might be a little bit subconscious, like it might be on the conscious level, but more so on the subconscious level. And that, Evalion has certain opinions about others that she's gathered throughout the years. Not only that, she understands, even on a subconscious level, when she's attracting attention to herself. And she feeds off of that energy, right? And that actually goes ahead and explains why she does make herself out to be very, what you would call provocative or, attractive. Seems as though she goes out of her way to do this. And not only look like it, but sound like it. You can hear it in her voice. It's very seductive in nature. I think part of that is conscientious, but part of that is subconscious. Right? So it's her need for attention, especially male attention. And she knew she would get that because she knew that there's a very marginalized part of the population who may or may not have a white skin, who is looking for someone to cater to them. Right? So what she does is dresses a certain way, sounds a certain way, and appeals to those gentlemen. And to take it a step further, I think that it might have a lot to do with the lack of a father figure in her life, as she has admitted to. This is not to judge her or anything like that, but what I'm saying is that a lack of a father figure, her own father in her life, did play a significant role, as it always tends to do. Right? That all being said, I still support Evalion's God-given right to free speech. Right? I don't think that this setback will do very much to slow her down. Right? I do pray that, she figures out that the world as she understands it, and she does understand it pretty well, is in fact a little bit more complicated than she is making it out to be. Alright? I imagine that she will before long. And at the same time, I want to finish on this. Alright? This is from out of left field, but free speech is very important for the reason that lots of times people are going to say something that you disagree with that you're completely offended by. This is going to happen more and more when you listen to various people with other opinions. Here's the thing, if you listen to 5, 10, 15 different people, the more people you listen to, the more you're going to understand that certain people that you like do not like other people that you like. Right? They're going to disagree very wholeheartedly on certain topics. Some you're going to have to get over. This is the power of the body of Christ coming together, like, just to use a metaphor, like Captain Planet. Right? It's different people all constructing the truth. Not one of them knows the truth. But together the truth will be revealed. Right? For example, most of the people I notice, most of the people who I like on YouTube, and who I listen to, absolutely don't like Alex Jones and stuff. And it's interesting. He's probably the epicenter of the truth movement, and not because he knows the truth, but just because so many people who are hungry and thirsty for the truth either don't like Alex Jones or absolutely love Alex Jones. He's an interesting character. Alright? Well, like I said, man, you might really love someone and you might love somebody else. You might love listening to this person and to that person. Those people are going to hate each other. The bridge between those people is you, which makes you very important, which makes you quite significant in this game. And you never know just how significant you're going to wind up being. However, when you're listening to all these people, you got to understand that if to not completely lose your way, inevitably you're going to have to seek out Jesus, because Jesus does not change, never has, never will remain the same forever and ever. Alright, so he's a good guide stone, if you will. And then there's the Bible and other scriptures in and around the Bible. It's going to help you learn about them. Anyways, this is May the 19th, 2016. I'm about to holler at y'all about Donald Trump. I have some interesting things to holler at you about Donald Trump, so stay tuned. We're balls deep in the tribulation.